Ford 4754 spark plugs stuck in the hole. They break off. What do? Ford guys, you know all about this. Just scroll past. But for those who don't, let me show you. Working on this cherry 2007 Lincoln Navigator with 103,000 on it. 133. Still pretty good. Routine maintenance. We're going to change the plugs. And of course, it's a 5.4, so they're a bitch. My friend Mark, Tobatech, he did a video recently. Go to his page, I'll tag him in it, and on how some hacks to get these plugs out, like let them soak overnight. I tried that, everything. Get out the 3/8 gun, doesn't work. Because normally what happens is the plugs will break off in the head and then you're pooched. I'm not lucky like Tobatech. I mean, it could be raining boobies and I'd walk outside and get hit in the head with a dick. Let me illustrate what happens. This Ford in their wisdom designed a 3-piece plug. Porcelain part is separate from the nut part, just separate from this nose piece that sits in the head. So when you go down in the hole and break it loose, it feels like it was tick, and you're like, oh yay, and it's coming out, but then the only bits you get out is this bit. Wah wah. And you're left with, down into the spark plug hole there, you're left with the remaining tip and the porcelain stuck in the head. Suboptimal result. But all is not lost, because Lyle came up with a tool that works chef's kiss well. Let me show you how it works. Here's the kit. It even says, focus, broken spark plug remover kit for Ford Triton 3-valve engines. Here's the part number. And it comes with all the doodads I'll show you. So as you can see, I got only 2 out complete. All the rest were broken. And I'm down to my last one, this one, that I'm going to use to demonstrate with. The end game is to get this tip out of the head. It's a bit of a multi-step process. It's not fast, but it does work 100% of the time. And it makes all kinds of weird, unsettling, crunching noises that shouldn't be, like you're pushing debris, it seems like, into the engine, but you're not. Trust me, the tip prevents the rest of the porcelain from shooting out the end. Step 1 is you use this tool. It matches the spark plug threads. Screw it down into the existing hole. There's a little pusher pin that you use this to essentially shove the rest of that porcelain down into there so you can create, I can't get this to focus, threads on the inside of this. Just put the mandrel in and then just tighten it down. Not tight, but so it bottoms out. And then you thread in the pusher bolt into the mandrel. And you can see the space, I'll show you again here. The bottom of this has to hit the top of that. This is the really unsettling part. You'll doubt yourself, it turns in really hard, it makes all manner of crunching, horrid noises, but just keep going. Just trust the tool. When it bottoms out, it's fine. Don't laugh at me. It's harder than it looks. And you use your socket and take out the mandrel. You'll see. There's the mandrel out, and there's the goop on the end of it. All right, now we got to cut threads into the bit that we left in there. See, there's threads in there. You push the porcelain further down, and you cut threads in. This is the cutter. It's left-hand thread. It's the other way, left-hand thread. And it sits down inside this guide. So you can cut the threads in, and then you screw this in, lefty-tighty on this aspect, and it pulls the little nubbin out. The guide just sits in there, and it sits up pretty high. It doesn't sit down flush. Sit the cutter down into there. Make sure that top nut is backed all the way off. and then you lean on the top of this and turn left to cut in. It cuts pretty hard, but you'll feel it bottom out. You want to make sure you get all the threads in there, or that little threaded tip will break off and you'll be doubly pooched. Just as a weird gauge of measurement that I found, once you feel it start to bite in, it's like 6 to 10 quarter inch or like quarter turns, just so you know you're getting close. And it cuts pretty hard. And then get a 1-inch socket and turn this left. I don't know why they made left-hand threads, but they did, so. And then you just wrench that nut out and it pulls the little bit out the end. You'll see. You'll feel it come loose, and then you just pull the whole shoot match out and hopefully have your trophy on the end. Yay. And then I just put the mandrel in a vise and use some good pliers and go clockwise to get the remnants off. Ta-da! You laughing
What's
at?
up?
What are you doing here?
I'm learning.
And that's that. Nothing to it. Tool works great. Because unlike the Sex Panther cologne, 100% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
And how many?
What?
And how many times did you have to do that?
100% of the time. Well, 80% of the time. So there you go. It sucks. It's gross, but it's better than changing the heads, and it does work. It's a pretty good tool. I'm glad I found it. That's it. Chase the threads, clean up the hole a bit, put your new spark plug in, put a smear of anti-seize on it to be kind to the next guy who has to do this, or girl. And yes, anti-seize. The torque spec's 18 foot-pounds, and it's going to increase the torque a little bit, so it's going to go to 22 foot-pounds. Don't be an idiot. Put anti-seize on stuff that you need to take apart in the future. We're not talking about wheel studs here. Let me know if you have any questions. Easy. I don't know what it's worth. A couple $100 the kit. I don't know. Something like that. Worth it.